there is no need for any panic. The 2,000 rupee note has been withdrawn, but it's still in circulation. It is legal for you to use it, but there is a date, 30th September. You're advised to actually exchange your 2,000 rupee notes till 30th September. When you approach the bank for changing these notes, you can change at one go up to a currency of 20,000 rupees. The reason why the government seemed to have, or the RBI, has pulled back, withdrawn the note, number one, lots of fake notes in circulation, and this is a part of what the government calls Operation Clean Up. But having said that, the opposition is going to have a field day on it, because mind you, when demonetization happened and the note of rupees 2,000 was introduced, a lot of opposition leaders and those who, who study economics have come in and suggested that that was a move that would not go down well. In somewhat manner, the withdrawal of the rupees 2,000 note, currency note, testimony to that. Well, one thing is for sure, we can expect a huge controversy at the back of this. But what has happened, once again, I'm going to take our viewers through it. The rupees 2,000 note has been withdrawn by the RBI, but once again, viewers, this note will continue to be in circulation. It is well and legal to use the note, but the government has advised all citizens, the RBI has advised all citizens that by the 30th of September, one should look at exchanging all the 2,000 rupee notes that they have with them, and you can do so at each time that you approach a bank with 20,000 rupees, not more than that, but at one time you can get 20,000 rupees exchanged where you have a sum of 2,000 rupees. We do not want to spread any rumors. What we are telling you is very clear. Once again, I want to reiterate, there is absolutely no need to panic. If you have 2,000 rupee notes on you right now, they are legal. They can be used. However, the RBI has chosen to withdraw the currency note of rupees 2,000 under what the government calls the clean note policy. We're going to try a larger understanding. We're going to get some of our business reporters to also join us in terms of what is the clean note policy. But there were a lot of fake 2,000 rupee notes in circulation, and one of the reasons for withdrawing of the 2,000 rupee note stems from the fact that there were these fake notes in circulation. But this will be fodder for the opposition. Mind you, let's hark back to the demonetization period. Right after that, where the 2,000 rupee note was introduced, many had questioned and suggested that there will be a flood of fakes in the economy, in the market, at the back of the introduction of that note. Somewhere down the line, has the withdrawal of this note fed into or laid testimony, to those statements that were made? That remains to be seen, but understandably this is going to become political as well. But what we can tell our viewers, and I want to quickly bring in Rahul Srivastava, our National Affairs Editor, who's joining us for more. Rahul, there'll be huge amounts of politics at the back of this, especially of what had gone down during demonetization and the rupees 2,000 note was introduced. But away from that, can you explain what is the reasoning of the withdrawal of this note?
Basically, it's a very high denomination note. It was brought in basically to mitigate the crisis which born out of the note ban, the demonetization in 2016, to make do for the need for the public to have cash in their hands. Smaller denomination would have meant printing more notes, distributing them wider, and it would have taken more time, and that is why the government came up after removing the 500 and 1,000 rupee note, a 2,000 rupee note was brought in. But Preeti, over the last 3 to 4 years, it is a known fact among people who follow the finance ministry and the RBI and others that the banking system has been sucking the 2,000 rupee note out.
Right.
Because it is seen that it has become an instrument of black money. That's
so exactly why it was introduced was to cut black money in the market. It's become an instrument of black money.
It was introduced largely to mitigate the crisis.
Right.
Because 1,000 and 500 rupees were becoming the instrument for black money. Eventually, if you look at the volumes, it's a huge volume that needs to be sucked out in terms of volume. It is something close to 31 lakh crore worth of currency which needs to be sucked out. I'm just trying to get the data on how many pieces are still, according to the RBI, in circulation.
But you know, Rahul, when you look at it, already understandably this is going to become hugely political. Why do we say that? We've seen the opposition ever since demonetization go after the Prime Minister, saying that was a move made in a hurry, and now already reactions coming in thick and fast from the opposition suggesting slamming the government and the Prime Minister as well. The opposition saying the Prime Minister once again has not thought and acted. This would not have come to pass if demonetization would not have happened. All of that, but that's understandable. But, pure economic reasons, we're going to break it down.
It's not a very happy thing, Preeti. It's not a very happy thing to subject the economy to such sharp moves of this kind, of sucking out currency, reintroducing currency, always has a negative impact. Because if you see the post-COVID economic recovery cycle, there has been a visible sign of recovery now. Things are improving. And at that time, suddenly one of the highest denomination currency notes, which is, and India is still a very currency-bound economy, where a lot depends on cash. In that kind of economy, to start sucking out.
Even if you've given, and I want to get an understanding. From Business Today, my colleague Sakshi also joins us. Sakshi, there's a time frame that has been given, which is the 30th September 2023. What does that mean? Will the note be illegal after that and will be completely... It will be?
It will not be.
It will not be. Okay.
It will not be legal after 30th of September. Until then, you can exchange your notes, and only at a time 20,000 rupees worth of notes can be exchanged. After that, they will not be legal tender. This is demonetization. This is exactly what happened.
So it's we've demonetized the 2,000 rupee note.
We are demonetizing these notes.
But we've given now, we've demonetized, Sakshi, the 2,000 rupee note. But what we've given, instead of doing it overnight, we've given a buffer of the next 4 months that you have till the 30th of September.
Correct. That's
all right.
So, but Preeti, eventually I will say here that 2,000 rupee note, when it was brought in, it was never supposed to be a long-term currency denomination. It was never intended to remain in the economy for a very long time. In fact, if you see, I'll challenge that there are many households in this country, majority, who would not have handled a 2,000 rupee note over the last 1 year.
But no, I can...
The banks have stopped dispensing it.
Right.
The banks have totally stopped dispensing the 2,000 rupee note.
In our country, Rahul, and you would also know, and I can, argue on the counter with that, so many housewives would have been collecting. It's an easier...
The poor households don't keep 2,000 rupee notes.
I disagree. I disagree. A lot of them, they think it's easier to store. A lot of them,
but 2,000 is very difficult to go out and spend in the market.
I agree.
That's why they don't
spend in the market. But, okay, so what we can tell our viewers, and we're going to continue to get in reactions, the 2,000 rupee note has been demonetized. That's the story here. The note has been demonetized, but unlike what had happened the last time around, where it happened overnight, there is now a buffer. 30th September of 2023, viewers, your 2,000 rupee note is legal. There is no need to panic. Until then, you can get the money exchanged.
Then it was 4 hours. This time it is 4 months.
Exactly. Then it was 4 hours. This time it is 4 months. You have 4 months to get your 2,000 rupee exchanged. But Sakshi, I want to bring you in. What's the reasoning which has been given for this demonetization?
So the reason is that they want to do a clean note policy. Remember, 2,000 rupee notes were only brought in for the purpose of removal of the existing 500 and 1,000 rupee notes. Now the purpose has already been served, and they have seen that this has not curbed black money. This has not led to a curbing of black money. That is still in existence. In fact, the cash flow in the economy... I will get you the figure of the amount. So I'm reading out a statement which was released by the Union Finance Ministry on Monday, that is December of 12th. And they had informed the Lok Sabha that the 2,000 rupee denomination notes in terms of value of the total notes in circulation dipped from 22.6% in March of 2020 to 13.8% at the end of March of 2022. Now, according to this, the number of circulation of these notes until then was 270 crore rupees in amounts, accounting for 2.4% of the total currency notes that is existing in the economy right now. So it's huge right now, but I think the time is sufficient till 30th of September.
So